Welcome, everyone. My name is Casey Trujillo, and I am lucky enough to be joined by Marty and Brigette Schroader. Thank you for joining us on this thriving Thursday. And Brigette, you look amazing.
Oh, thanks.
Tell us where you started and where you are at now. Tell us a little bit about your
Just
health
for you
journey.
folks, I started pretty high, sadly to say 347, and I'm down to 271, 71. And
Wow,
I have a lot to go, but 77 pounds, and
that
I'm
is
going.
amazing. That is amazing. And
Yeah.
Marty, for yourself?
Let's see. So my highest was 420, but
Wow.
December 29th, I was at 326. So now I'm
Oh
at
my gosh.
270. No, I'm sorry, 269.5. And so
Wow.
about 56 pounds down. Not killing it quite like her, but still enjoying the experience. So yeah.
That is amazing. And again, as everyone knows, everybody's health journey is different. And always consult a physician before you start anything. But Brigitte, what that's amazing results that Marty just talked about with himself. But what have you noticed has been the biggest difference in your husband?
Um, I would say, aside from the weight loss, his other health conditions have nearly been eliminated. He doesn't
Mm,
have blood sugar issues. But as far as his mental health and emotional well-being, he's a lot more grounded, just content. His energy levels higher.
mm,
I would say that he's living life more to the fullest, which he's always lived life big.
yeah.
He's a big personality, but I think that increased energy and just like wellness has allowed him to do even more. And he's not having to push through hard things to do it. He's just able to do it. And
Huh.
it's just, yeah, he's just rocking life. So it's been awesome.
I love that. I love hearing that. And Marty, what's the biggest thing that you've noticed in your wife?
Oh boy, what haven't I noticed in my wife? she's she's amazing. Probably the thing that I've noticed the most, the thing that made my heart just sing is I overpost. I'm an overposter. I post like crazy. I posted when I lost 5 pounds all the way to 15 pounds, 50 pounds, or 50, not almost 60. Uh, she she's a little more conservative than me, which is good. And one day, she posted on our Burn Bright Warriors page, which is just people we coach, and I about cried because to me, she started to see herself how I've always seen her.
Mm,
I told her today we took some catch up photos today or whatever, and I was trying to tease and being funny, and I said, be careful. She's like, why are you looking at? I'm like, I'm looking at you. You're beautiful. And she said, I said, you got to start getting used to that. The people are going to start looking at you like I've always looked at you. And
mm.
it's amazing. It's just cool. It's cool to see your confidence that she deserves to have
I love that, and congratulations to the both of you. And I love this is one of my favorite parts of joining with my wife and coaching is seeing people grow together as family and friends. It's just a wonderful thing, and I believe that this program is unlike any other because it's unique in that it has four components to it. You have a coach that's there by your side that links arms with you, right, and gives you that
Yeah.
encouragement and that support and helps you in that. There's an education component of saying, hey, this isn't all about just food and exercising. It's about creating healthy habits, a healthy mind frame. Brigette, you talked about that with Marty. There's the community of people like yourself that are starting the journey that are 60 days in or 90 days in or myself 3 years in, and we're
Yeah.
all rowing in the same direction and saying, hey, we're not perfect, but man, it feels great to surround yourself with people that are concerned about their health in all aspects. And then of course there's the healthy eating plan and making it simple so anyone can follow this, that you don't have to be some of a food prepper and organize and track and do all these things. Forget, for you, out of those four components, which one was kind of like, I didn't think that important, but man, it has been important to me. Which one of those
You
four kind of caught you by surprise?
Um, I'm less social than Marty, so I think what caught me by surprise was the community part of it. I
Mm,
even told my coach, who's my sister, that I'll be good. I'll just rock the feelings. I'll get the work done. I'm a worker. But I didn't think that I would need the community. I didn't think that I'd rely upon it, but I'm telling you that that's changed. And I've enjoyed the camaraderie, but also just the help and support. Because I think that when you're going through this, we all go through the ups and downs of the scale, of the emotions, of the triggers that cause us to get where we were. And so just leaning on people and just getting to know different people in the same kind of journey has just meant the world to me. And it's been the surprise for me. I wasn't going to seek after that. I'll be totally
Mm,
honest. I was wanting to get the work done. And
mm.
that's been a huge silver lining for me. So
That is so insightful. I love to read self-help books, and one that I'm reading now is called The Happiness Advantage. And Sean Aker describes, he says there's a group of people that are super happy, and what makes the happiest of the happy is they belong to a community. And he's like, that's the one single identifier that makes the upper echelon of the happy people is their community. And I super insightful that was that for you. That's awesome. Marty, what for yourself out of those four components? Which one to you kind of caught you by surprise?
Again, that's hard because they're all amazing and they're very, dang, man, like every one of them I love. But I'd have to say probably for me, because I think it results, brings the long-term lasting results, is the knowledge, like
Mm,
learning book. Like when you know what Dr. Anderson started as, the critical
mm,
care physician, preventative medicine, and what he gave up to even just start this. And then you start realizing this dude's a genius who started this, 30-year track record, millions of lives changed. And now like he's sharing that with me. And like as I study this along, I'm now better empowered to not gain it back because I'm 42 and I've gained it back
mm,
an embarrassingly amount of times. I've never felt more confident ever. So the knowledge in it, I think, is
mm.
number one for me, just because it helps me progress, and I like learning and understanding. And I don't know. There's something about. I guess it's the main difference between that and other things is that component alone. I don't I don't know that I've found a depth of knowledge anywhere else.
Right.
And I've tried a lot of things, and this thing's going to work because of the base. It's steeped in factual, tested, very applicable, like easy to apply, but important to apply knowledge.
I think that's probably one of my favorite things is the amount of education. I don't think people really understand that comes with the program is the Zoom calls, all of this great information that really helps your mind understand for me what I've been doing wrong for a long time. So I love that component. I love that it kind of follows almost a learn, act, do model, right? Of saying, hey, you got to understand what's actually going wrong. And once you know that why, then you understand the how, and then it gets pushed into action, and then you just have that feeling of confidence like you're talking about. Well, you two have been amazing. Thank you for sharing. This is just quickly to let people know that hey, what you want in life you can have, and you just got to surround yourself with the program and the people that can help make that a reality. Just like we're seeing here with the Schroeders. Thank you so much for joining us today. It was a pleasure interviewing you. Thank you.
good to see
Thank you. It's good to
you.
see you again.
Take care.